Cinema chain Cineworld has abandoned its plans to sell its businesses in the UK, US, and Ireland, but will proceed with an auction for its operations elsewhere. The company announced the news on Monday, as it also unveiled plans to raise $2.26 billion, £1.8 billion, in new funding as part of a financial restructuring program aimed at dealing with its $5 billion debt. The restructuring will involve lenders providing approximately $1.46 billion, £1.2 billion, in new credit and $800 million, £651 million, of equity to the lenders. Despite filing for U.S. bankruptcy protection in September, the group said it will continue to trade with business as usual. The company expects to emerge from bankruptcy protection during the first half of this year, though any sale of its business outside the UK, US, and Ireland could delay this timeline. The news article discusses the latest developments related to Cineworld, the world's second-largest cinema chain, which has been struggling with a massive debt pile and the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on its business. The company has terminated its plans to sell its UK, US, and Ireland businesses, after failing to receive any acceptable offers from potential buyers. Instead, it will focus on raising $2.26 billion in new funding through a financial restructuring program aimed at dealing with its debt obligations. One of the key implications of this news is that Cineworld is likely to continue operating its cinema chains in these regions, which could provide some stability and certainty for its employees and customers. However, the company is still facing significant challenges, including the dominance of streaming services and the ongoing effects of the pandemic on consumer behavior and demand for movie theaters. The decision to continue with an auction for its operations elsewhere indicates that the company is still exploring options to divest some of its assets and generate cash to pay down its debt. It remains to be seen whether this will result in any viable offers or whether Cineworld will need to explore other options to address its financial situation. Overall, the news highlights the ongoing challenges facing the cinema industry and the need for companies like Cineworld to adapt to changing consumer preferences and market conditions. While the company's efforts to secure new funding and restructure its debt could provide some breathing room, its long-term success will depend on its ability to innovate and compete effectively in a rapidly evolving market.